Hi, I'm Steve Murray, principal of Chelmsford High School. I'm here with my co-host, Dean Blagg from Hawthorne House, and we're here to celebrate November Students of the Month. We'll start off with Hawthorne, and Dean Blagg will introduce our first student.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm really excited to introduce Campbell Brown as one of our Hawthorne Students of the Month. Campbell's an outstanding kid, has made great contributions to Chelmsford High School over 4 years. She's taken a long slate of really difficult classes, few APs in there, 3 AP classes. She's a member of multiple honor societies. She's a mentor, executive board member of our freshman mentor program. She's the sports editor of our yearbook. She was a 4-year star on our soccer team and the offensive player of the year this year, and served as captain there as well. Campbell hopes to move on to college next year and study either business or English, and she has a long list of great schools that she's considering, and someone will be lucky enough to have her. But welcome, Campbell.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm excited to be here.
I noticed that you're the sports editor for the yearbook.
Yes.
What challenges have you had over the last year or so with COVID and being an editor?
Yeah, COVID's definitely thrown a curveball at us because it's been especially hard to get photographers at games because people aren't as comfortable. It's harder for photos in general. We had to get creative. I know last year for like the superlatives we had to do like a lot of editing because not a lot of people were in school. But we just really had to be creative and figure out how to work around the masks with the photos, but we did it.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
One of the things that you've been, heavily involved in is the freshman mentor program for a couple years now, and you're on the executive board now. What do you find to be the most meaningful aspect of being so involved in that program?
I find it meaningful and like the most meaningful for me, especially because I remember being a freshman and just feeling lost and like not sure what to be involved in, not sure how to get involved with the school. And my mentor, who was on the same soccer team as me, really helped me get involved and enjoy like being a student at CHS, and I want to be that person for somebody else. So that was probably what made me like really want to be involved in this program and do my best and help out the freshmen.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What are you looking for next year? What are your plans, do you think?
Definitely go to college. I do have a long list of different schools all over the place, but I definitely want to go international, maybe do some abroad programs. I just want to experience the most of what I can in college and study for something that I really enjoy and passionate about.
Good for you. One of the things that's been a big part of your life is athletics, and soccer in particular, right? Being a 4-year varsity player is really impressive, and being a captain of and a leader of other student athletes is a great responsibility. Talk to me about that experience of leading a team.
Yeah, it was definitely different than I thought it was going to be. When I first joined, when I first joined my freshman year, and I had these great captains to look up to. They made it look easy. So when I joined and I got voted captain my senior year, I think I kind of expected it to be easier, though I was super excited to be a captain. And I realized like all the work you have to put in to lead the girls, to motivate them every single day, no matter if it's like a summer session, a practice, even like to do spirit days. It's just every single day, every single minute, you're motivating your teammates and you're getting them ready to have a great season.
You did a great job with it, for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's great. That's unfortunate. That's all the time we have left. On behalf of Dean Blagg, the Chelmsford administration, and the Rotary Club of sponsors, I want to say thank you and congratulations.
Thank you,
really proud of you, Campbell. Good job.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Best of luck.
I'm really excited to announce Will Walsh as our other Hawthorne Student of the Month. Will's an outstanding student athlete. He's heavily involved in athletics, but also makes academics a real priority. He's taken a very hard course load with a number of AP and honors classes and is excelling at that. On top of that, he's really invested himself in athletics. He is a 2-sport captain. He's a captain of the football team, just came off a great season, and is captain of the lacrosse team this spring. He's also going to be wrestling once he gets healed up. So he's heavily involved, and he's not only involved in it, but he's a captain of both teams, showing his leadership. He really leads by example, works really hard, and has done great things here, and it's really helped inspire some teammates. Will hopes to go on to college and study a STEM field. He's not quite sure of what his direction will be as of yet, but he'd like to stay in New England, maybe UMass Amherst, Tufts, WPI, some of those type of great schools he's looking at, and I know he's going to do a great job. But congratulations, Will.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Honored to be here.
As Dean Blagg said, you've been so involved in all aspects of school. What is, the last 4 years, one of your fondest memories, you could say?
Fondest memory. You know, I've just been enjoying the labs that we do here at school. You know, I've loved science since I was a kid, so it just feels good to be able to get on the lab benches and hands-on. I remember AP Bio, sophomore year, we got to splice the DNA of a housefly, and I thought that was cool because I had no idea what kind of stuff I'd be doing in high school. I definitely didn't think I'd be doing something like that. I thought it was very advanced, and I enjoyed that lab. So.
Yeah, I think one of the things that is great that you've been able to do is to maintain that high level of academics and really push yourself while pushing yourself in equally fashion on the field. In the realm of athletics, what has been one of your greatest moments where you really felt like, wow, this is a culmination of all my efforts?
You know, definitely in the Thanksgiving game. It was a rough start, I thought, during football season, in the beginning of that game, but we pulled through in the end. And I think it's just because we stayed as a team unit. We were down. We didn't keep our heads down. There's a lot of leadership on that team. So I think we just stayed together as a unit, and when we won that game, it was the best feeling of my life. So, yeah.
For you.
What are you looking forward to next year, and what do you think your plans are?
I just can't wait for a different scenery, college, just all aspects of it. Take my academics to the next level, becoming more of an independent person. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. So,
one of the things that's difficult is to lead others, right? And you've been thrust into a couple different leadership positions. What do you think is the most important aspect of being a leader, Will?
I think it's just being there for that person, knowing you believe in them. Because I think if you believe in anyone, they'll do anything. You know, if you can convince them that you think they're capable of doing it. So, yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to an incoming freshman next year, what would you tell them?
Get involved. I mean, there's so many opportunities to get involved here at CHS, and that's where you make memories. That's where you make the moments that count here. So.
Great. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have, Will.
Yep.
And on behalf of the administration, Dean Blagg here at Chelmsford High School, and the Rotary Club, which sponsors this, we say congratulations. Really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Will.
Thank you.
Best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
And this brings us to Whittier House to celebrate the Whittier Students of the Month. And I'll turn over to Dean MacIsaac of Whittier House.
Hello. Our first student of the month for November is Maggie Holden. Maggie is enrolled in many AP courses: AP Literature, AP Psychology, Calculus, Physics, Reality Check, ASL. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the National English Honor Society, and the National Spanish Honor Society. Maggie's a 4-year member of Class Reps, a 4-year member of the dance team, and part of the Freshman Mentor Program and Interact Club. In her leadership role, she's the captain of the dance team. She's going to perform a skit here in a moment for us. She's on the Freshman Mentor Board, and she's on the English National Honor Society Board. Outside of school, Maggie's done so much service for our immediate community and beyond. She also loves dancing, singing, playing. After life at CHS, she's hoping to possibly attend Gordon College, where she's gotten some recent information on, but still working out some details. She's looking to focus on psychology and school counseling, or just counseling, excuse me, with the potential of a minor in biblical studies for Christian youth counseling. Maggie, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You notice you're involved in so much outside of school, helping others, Table of Plenty, through the church group, et cetera. What's your drive that have you doing that?
I would say just wanting to make a difference in people's lives and just seeing how you can change them by doing something so little as, giving someone a compliment or even taking it far and, going and serving people like outside of your own community.
That's right.
Talk to us about your trip to Nicaragua and your service trip with that, because that's
Yeah.
obviously not next door. It's not in town. It's well beyond our normal travel things for community service. But let us know how that was and what kind of brought you there.
Yeah, so it definitely was a very nerve-wracking process leading up to it. When I first signed up, I didn't really think like a second thought about it, and I just knew that I wanted to do it. And then going there, it was a really humbling experience to be able to see the difference in their like lifestyle compared to mine. And one of the main things that, you know, made me realize what I was grateful for was the education here in the United States. Seeing like kids doing their school in a tent with some wooden posts, and it just really opened my eyes to realize how much I have here and how much I would like to go and help other people there.
Sure. What was the service focus, like the objective of your trip when you went there?
So the main objective for us was putting in water supply systems, which was very rigorous and physical work.
Yeah.
And I think by having to do that and doing the physical labor, you know, it really truly opened my eyes and realized, you know, some of the struggles that I face are nothing compared to that of other people's.
That's great.
You said a big focus on helping others. What are your plans for next year?
So I would like to go to school for psychology and then gear it towards counseling. I would like to be able to help people work through, you know, issues, and yeah, I'd also like to potentially do a minor in biblical studies. A faith is a huge part of my life, and so yeah.
Talk to us about dancing. Dance team,
Yeah.
captain. I know this year was a non-traditional year, but we still did our pep rally stuff, and the dance team got to perform. And
Yeah.
hours of practice went into that, and I guess how was that? And then also, what are you continuing to do now that piece is over with your
Yeah,
group?
so outside of school, I've danced for 16 years, and you know, it was really an awesome thing to be voted captain this year, to be a leader for a dance team and make it a fun environment. It was really awesome to do senior skit and, you know, work with some classmates that I never would have before, and just having a good time and having, you know, being able to perform in front of the school. As for the rest of the year, we're looking forward to our spring recital, which this is actually dance team's 20th anniversary.
Do you have a date? Because you can plug it. You try to plug things for our kids.
May 27th. It's a Friday. You guys should all go.
That's great. Well, Maggie, that's all the time we have left. I want to say congratulations. Thank you for doing so much to the school community and the community around us. And on behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary Club and Dean MacIsaac and Chelmsford administration, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. It's a real big honor.
Congratulations, Maggie. Our second student of the month is Michael Stagnone, also known as Stags at Whittier House. He's a frequent resident. Some may think he works there. But when he's not at Whittier House, he's doing well in the classroom. He's currently in AP Calculus, AP Literature, AP Psychology, Physics, International Relations, and the Power of Choice. Michael is a member of the National Honor Society, the National Spanish Honor Society, and the Science National Honor Society. He was a 4-year member of the golf team, serving as captain for the past 2 seasons. He's a member of the Freshman Mentor group. He is a writer for The Voice, specifically the financial section, which we can get some tips from him shortly. Member of DECA and the founder of the Investing Club. Outside of school, he's done a lot of charity work with St. Mary's Church Youth Program, the Travis Roy Foundation, and the John Carson 4th of July Road Race, which a lot of our residents go watch every 4th of July. Works at Vesper in Sullivan Farms in the off-season of the summer, loves going to the beach. We hear all the beach stories. And then next year, he's attended to a lot of good schools, BC, Providence, Fordham. Still doesn't know his path, but he does plan to major in finance and hopefully move on to be a hedge fund manager. So, Michael, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So we got to start with golf.
Yeah.
You know, captain for 2 years. Communication is important. I've heard the yearbook club had a lot of issues getting some information from the golf team.
Oh man, I don't know
As
how
a
that
captain
could
of
have
the golf
happened.
team.
Oh wait, I'm the captain. Yeah.
How was golf?
I will say
How was
we
your
did
golf
get it
experience?
in. Golf's awesome. It's a great group of guys. You know, we really, for the most part, get along really well, and it's been like that since I've been there. So, golf's a lot of fun.
Good.
Not too stressful either. It's a pretty, coach is a real cool guy, so it's a lot of fun.
Good. Well, finance. Let's talk about professionally, your path. How did you kind of get into that idea of wanting to do that in the future, and how did your interest develop as a? I remember you talking about it when you were a sophomore, if not even younger. What you wanted to do.
My aunt and uncle, when I was little, every year they'd give me shares of companies for a birthday present, and when you're 4, 5, 6, that's the worst because I want some Lego or some crap like that. But one day they printed me out. I think I was probably in 5th or 6th grade. And I had $1,100, and I was like, oh my God, where'd all this come from? And they're like, oh, that's what we've been buying you every year. You have all this money. And I was like, oh my God, like, you know, that they can make that kind of money, like just putting in 60, 70 bucks a year. And so it's kind of been since then, like I really got interested in finance. And I won't lie to you, I'm a little greedy. So, you know, if I could find a way to make a little extra cash, that was something that really interested me. And the more I got into it, the more I liked it. So.
Is there any class or certain event that's a fond memory or something that you really enjoyed here in the 4 years you've been in high school?
I mean, best memories got to be like the golf team dinners, you know, since I was freshman going to those. And it's so cool, like getting to meet like the older guys when you're a freshman and then kind of meet some of the younger guys now. That was the best. As far as classes go, I take a quantitative reasoning right now, which I think everyone should take that. That's an awesome class. You learn a lot of really good like knowledge about like the real world and your own finances. So that's a great one.
That's good. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have. The 5 minutes went by really fast. Stags is great. Congratulations on behalf of the Chelmsford administration and Dean MacIsaac and the Chelmsford Rotary Club. I want to say congratulations. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And now we move on to Emerson House. We're here with Dean MacNeil, the Dean of Emerson House, and we'll learn about the students of the month from Emerson.
We're first here with Sarah Evans. Sarah is taking multiple AP classes. She is a vital member of our student freshman mentoring committee, and she is also a huge member of our CHSTv committee here, where she's been a producer for 3 years. So Sarah, we're so glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So, what is it you do with the TV, and what are the roles that you have?
Yeah, so I mean, I first got involved because I love to edit. I love to put together a story and kind of craft what the audience sees. But then eventually I got really involved with leadership, and I'm co-CHSTv producer with Elizabeth Silva. So what we do is we oversee the board, and we help the board members who oversee all the different departments to know how they should lead their departments. So it's really like rewarding kind of getting to see the different departments progress and have us putting out like these newscasts and sports wrap-ups and shows like this. It's really fun.
A full-time job.
Yeah.
Sarah, I know that next year you're interested in going into political science. Can you talk about why that's something that is, driving you?
Yeah, so I think like a lot of people in the summer of 2020, I started taking like a real interest in politics and how like our government is kind of shaping our individual lives. I'm actually very interested in local government because I think it gets overlooked a lot. But so I started getting involved with the Civic Action Club, which was founded that year by one of my friends. And we've been really trying to get voter turnout at CHS high, like among the 18-year-olds that are here, and getting those students interested in like what the school committee and the select board and other people are doing. And then I also ran for the position of student representative to the school committee, and I won that position. So myself and the other person who holds that position, we report there, and we kind of keep students up to date in what's happening at the school committee, and we're liaisons between the two. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's excellent. And, a second. So, what would you recommend or give advice to a freshman coming in?
I would definitely say to get involved and to really find your strengths, because coming in, you might not necessarily know. You might have some interests already, like if you're already playing a sport or something like that, that's great. But if not, just try a bunch of different things and see what you're passionate about, and it might lead to something great that you definitely didn't see as like an incoming freshman.
Wise. So when you go to school next year, you'll have full classes. What are some things you'll be doing to kind of bring yourself down that bring that joy to you?
I mean, I definitely love spending time with my friends. I like doing art sometimes, just for fun, not as anything serious. Taking walks outdoors, things like that. So definitely have a lot going on the side too.
And then in terms of, would you be doing any TV producing, or would you get involved in any telemedia at your school?
Yeah, I mean, depending on what kind of program the school has, I don't want to go into it as a main career just based on like how the industry is. Like, it's just not for me personally, but I'd like to do it maybe on the side or just get involved as like a fun sort of thing, not as like a high stakes career sort of thing.
Great, well, you made a big difference here. So that's all the time we have. And on behalf of Dean MacNeil and the Chelmsford administration, as well as the Chelmsford Rotary Club, I want to say congratulations and thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sarah.
We wish you the best of luck.
Our second student of the month is LJ Robson. LJ is taking multiple AP courses. He is a vital member of our mentoring. He's an executive board member of our mentoring program for underclassmen, and he is currently the captain of our dance team. LJ, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So you're the executive board for the mentoring program. Can you please explain what that mentoring program is and why it's so important?
Yeah, so the mentoring program is for all the incoming freshmen. One of the things we try to do is make it so that when they come up to the high school, they really feel comfortable. Being in a new environment can be very stressful. I remember my first year, I was really nervous, but my mentor kind of helped me through it, and I just wanted to be something like that for the incoming freshmen this year.
So I know, LJ, outside of school, you are in a competitive dance team, and you're helping teach dance, right? Do you foresee this going in the future? Pursuing that?
Yeah, it definitely is an option. A lot of the schools I'm looking for don't have my major and dance together, so I might try to do something like outside of school, but I definitely do want to continue it in some way.
And did you want to dance now?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
And speaking of your major, what are you looking at or considering for next year?
Yeah, I'm interested in civil engineering. I haven't chosen on a school yet.
Sure.
I'm still waiting to hear back, but yeah.
So what made you choose civil engineering?
So in 8th grade, I actually entered a competition. My teacher put me in it, and we just did like one day. We kind of spent that day building bridges, and it was in the state. All high school students went into it, and I actually got 4th in the state as an 8th grader.
Wow.
So I thought it was really interesting. Kind of since then, I've always had like an interest in it. Yeah.
So besides this heavy workload and helping with the dance team and doing this outside, what do you do to keep yourself, from going crazy?
I like to spend a lot of time with my friends. We love to get McFlurries at McDonald's. That's what we usually do.
When the machine's not broken.
Yeah, when it's not broken. Yeah, usually that, just kind of hanging out with them, which is good.
In terms of high school, is there anything here that you say, I wish we had, that we could add to this our program?
Honestly, I feel like the school has a lot. There's a lot of opportunities, and for those that don't really have something that they're interested in, they can always start something, which I think is really good in the school. There's a lot of room for opportunity and kind of doing what you truly are interested in.
What do you look forward to for the remainder of your senior year?
I mean, the dance season for me hasn't really started. Competitions don't start until February.
That's true.
So I've just been kind of training, so I'm excited for that, as well as a lot of the big senior year events like prom, graduation, stuff like that.
We look forward to a real hopefully robust senior year, which would be wonderful.
Really excited.
Yeah. And then, what is the biggest aspect of college you're looking forward to?
I am really looking for a school where I feel like I'd fit in, I guess, kind of. Not something I'd be super uncomfortable in. I'd like to try to stay somewhat close to home, but I don't want to stay at home because I need a break. So, yeah.
Perhaps need a break too, probably.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have. So with that, I want to say on behalf of Dean MacNeil and the Chelmsford administration and the Chelmsford Rotary Club, we want to say thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's all we have this for November Students of the Month. Once again, congratulations to all our Students of the Month for November. Thanks again to the Chelmsford Rotary Club for sponsoring this program and our deans for their nice, heartfelt words. We'll see you next month. Thank you.